Hello and welcome to Happy Thoughts, where you can discover the tools and techniques to create the life that you want. Hi, I'm Cathy Brown, Master Law of Attraction Life Coach. And today we're going to talk about how to get rid of that stinkin' thinkin'. Anybody ever heard of that term, stinkin' thinkin'? Well, many years ago, I spent the majority of my career in sales and marketing. And one of the most famous, and in my estimation, the best sales gurus was a gentleman by the name of Zig Ziglar. And Zig coined this term, stinkin' thinkin'. And I found out about Zig probably in the early 1980s. So he had it, he knew it. I mean, he was right on. Because even back then, he realized that your thoughts definitely created your reality. So you wanted not to have stinkin' thinkin', you wanted to have good and positive thoughts. Well, you know, I have come across a wonderful process to stop dead in the tracks that stinkin' thinkin'. You all may be familiar with a wonderful best-selling metaphysical book entitled Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And in that book, Esther explains about the concept of pivoting. And we all know what pivoting is from basketball, right? So when you are in basketball and you're going in one direction, you stop and put one foot down and swivel and go in another direction. That's called pivoting. Well, the same concept can be used to get rid of that stinking thinking. You see, when you have a negative thought, you want to change it, right? Well, first of all, before you can change it, how do you know when your thought is negative? Well, that's very easy. How do you feel? Do I feel happy and jubilant? No. Normally how you feel is tired, depressed, angry, your stomach's going, worried. That's when you have a negative thought. So when you start to feel that way, pivot or change your thinking to a happy thought. Now, it becomes a little difficult because if you're in the midst of negativity, it's hard to think, well, what's a happy thought? What do I feel good about? So here's the best way to handle that. What you want to do is you want to have a go-to happy thought that you can keep in your back pocket. So anytime you need to pivot to a happy thought, you know exactly which one to go to. Now, I think I shared my go-to happy thought a few sessions back, but I'd like to repeat it because I think it's important. My happy thought is, about 5 or 6 years ago, I took my entire family to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. And we stayed there for about 5 or 6 days. I mean, there were 6 kids and 4 adults, and we had a blast. And every afternoon we'd spend on the beach. Oh, and it was so nice and warm and sunny, and the waves were gently lapping in, and the birds were chirping. All the adults had margaritas. How can you beat that, right? And the kids were playing in the surf and the sand. Everybody was feeling happy and jubilant and just, freedom, wealth, everything, wonderful, abundance. So that's my go-to happy thought. Because anytime I think of that, all those wonderful feelings come back and it makes me smile. So I have that happy thought in my back pocket just when I need it. So let's go back to our stinking thinking. When we start in that negativity, we feel bad. We know right away we want to switch to our go-to happy thought. Because Abraham Hicks has said it only takes 17 seconds to change the direction of your thinking or your vibration. And it only takes 68 seconds, that's just a little more than a minute, for have that vibration now to go direct to your new vibration, what you want. So it doesn't take long to change, but now here's the key. As soon as you start to have that negativity or that negative thought or that stinking thinking, right away pivot to your happy thought. Just like if, for example, you're walking along and you happen to step into quicksand. You want to get out of that right away, right? Because if you don't and you stay in that quicksand, what happens? All of a sudden that quicksand starts to come up or you go down, and before you know it, you're a goner. The same thing happens with the negativity. Once you wallow in that negativity, it swallows you up as well. So what you want to remember is as soon as you start to go negative, switch right away into your new happy thought. And that's the way we do it, to get rid of that stinking thinking. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, if you'd like to learn more about my coaching, please stop in my website, lifecoachingbycathy.com. And let's transform lives together.